Okay, students, so we saw that how the climate changes according to the places. Means in different places there is different climate. Yes. So you all have seen that what is weather. Now next thing which we are going to see is what is climate. Clear? You must have noticed that each season lasts for a particular period. Yes. The season they last for approximately 4 months, we can say. Okay, 4 months, 4.5 months. Yes, and each season occurs at a particular time of the year, and the time of the occurring of the season is same every year. Huh? The scientists observe the weather in a region for many years. With the help of such studies, they define the mean weather conditions. The average weather condition of a place observed over a long period of time is the climate of that region. What? When for years and years and years the observation is done of the climate, okay, and then it is observed and the scientists they have come to the conclusion that this particular region has this climate. For example, in the northern parts or in the means if we consider the whole world, I am saying, at North Pole and South Pole, there is compulsory snowfall. Near the equator, okay, near the equator, the as the sun rays are perpendicular, the how is the climate? It is hot and humid. Okay, now if we go to the Tropic of Cancers, the climate goes on increasing or decreasing accordingly. So this is how the temperature or the climate it changes, and at different region the different climate is there. Clear? So the scientists observe the weather in a region for many years. With the help of such studies, they define the mean weather condition. The average weather condition of a place observed over a long period of time means for a long period of time, if the climate is same, so it is said to be the climate of this region is very hot. The climate of this region, for example, the climate of Mumbai, it is what? It is hot and humid. It is not hot and dry. At sea, as Mumbai is situated near the sea coast, it is hot and humid. Okay. At some places it is hot and dry. Clear? So this is how the climate of any region is expressed or any region is told. Clear? The weather changes quite often due to changes in temperature. Okay, the weather it changes, okay, due to the change in temperature. Temperature means cold, high. Okay, now if it is going to be rain, it is going to be rain, or it has rain, so the temperature is going to be cool. Okay, winds and humidity. Okay, if it is going to rain and if there is lot of humidity or moisture in the air, so we feel very hot and humid, not hot and dry. Clear? We always experience these changes. So these changes are observed or we experience it, but we don't know that why is this changing or how is this changing. A sum total of all these elements define weather. Okay, so the total, all these elements, temperature, winds, humidity, climate, this is weather. These affects our day-to-day activities and lifestyle. Okay, so these affect our day-to-day activities and lifestyle. Yes, if if we all are living or you all are living in cold region, the way of eating, the way of drinking, it differs. Okay, why? Because in mostly cold region, okay, they drink tea, coffee all the time. Yes, if you all are living in hot where the temperature is hot and dry, you will drink more and more cold drinks, you will eat more and more fruits, so your diet and it accordingly it changes everything. So these affects our day-to-day activities and lifestyle. Elements of weather are taken into consideration while describing the climate. Now, if I have to describe you what is climate, there are different elements of weather that we have to take into consideration. Okay. So first is temperature. So we are going to see here elements of weather. First is temperature. Now what is temperature? The earth's surface gets heat from the sun. What? Earth. Imagine all of you what I am saying. Earth's surface, okay, it gets heat due to sun. As a result, the surface gets heated up. Yes, when it is very hot, we are not able to go without our shoes or chappals outside. Why? Because the land has become very hot. It has heated up. The air close to the surface starts becoming hot. Okay, so when the air near to the surface becomes very hot, and later one by one different layers of air at higher elevation receive heat. Now what is the meaning of higher elevation? Higher elevation means the mountainous area. If you are living on the high altitude or high elevation, on the mountainous or hill is the higher elevation. Okay, so it started getting hit, higher elevation. Therefore, as we move upward from sea level, the temperature of air decreases. Yes. Now, what is the example of this? I'll tell you. When it is summer, mostly in summer, we like to go to the places like Mahabaleshwar, Panchgani, yeah, the places of high altitude, with the places which are situated on high altitude, high elevation, mountainous area. Why is this so? Because there the temperature is low. Okay, the temperature of air goes on decreasing as we go high and high. The temperature also goes on decreasing from the equator towards both the pole. See, I told you this before only. What? The temperature, it also goes on decreasing from equator towards the pole. Now class, in previous lessons, we all have seen what is equator, what is Tropic of Cancer, okay, what is North Pole, what is South Pole. Now everything, when the teacher is explaining you all this, all images should come to your mind. Okay, so what? As we go from the equator towards the pole, the temperature goes on decreasing. Keep this in mind. Clear? So the first element of weather is temperature. I hope you all are understanding it. Yes. Second element of weather is air pressure. Now what is air pressure? Air has weight. Do you know air has weight? Can you tell me, does the air has weight? Yes, air has weight. As a result, it creates pressure. It is called air pressure. Okay, what is the example of this? In balloon, take a balloon and try to fill up the balloon. What happens? The air is filled into it. That's why it blows up. Okay, and if you try to fill that air, if you try to push that air, you will feel the pressure. Yes. So what is it? Air has weight. As a result, it creates pressure. It is called air pressure. The lowermost layers of air get subjected to the pressure of upper layer. Means what? Lower layer is pushed by the upper layer is pushed by the lower layer. Okay, subjected to the pressure of the upper layer, hence the density of lower layer of air increases. So the density of the lower air increases. There is a greater air pressure near the surface of the earth and it decreases with the increasing height. Yes, the air pressure decreases as we move towards the height. Keep this in mind. Air pressure decreases as we move towards the height. This is vertical air pressure. What is this? Vertical air pressure. These changes also occur in horizontal manner. This gives rise to winds. Vertical means from down to up or up to down. And horizontal means from east to west, we can say. Okay. So this is what the air pressure is. Clear? Understood all of you? So this is how the air pressure, it increases or decreases as we move towards the height. Clear class all of you? So these are the different elements of the climate. These are the different elements of the climate. Clear?